actually.
Started the third term, 8-4 playing 8-3. East by a solitary point, getting it down the ruck contest. Fitzsimmons got it from Hollands, goes towards half forward, coming across. Oh, Robert.
Oh, no.
Gee whiz.
The back.
What? Has he paid a push and... Yeah, thank you. Jeez. I was going to say, it has to be a high tackle for Robertson at half back. He got his head ripped off. Premke goes up, takes a good mark against a couple. Told Fergie all about it too as he came down, took the mark on centre wing.
I would have given it the other way.
No.
He was pushed into him.
No.
The back.
Come on. Premke, too many cream cakes. Goes up early. Coy, he got ripped off the football as well. The umpire said throw it in. Right half forward flank East into attack. What was the standout at half-time, Grubby?
Oh, I like the pies, but the sandwiches, the pastizzis, the cheese.
Here we go.
The quiche was all right. Hang on, I'll think of a few more.
From the ruck contest, still at half-forward, pack develops. The umpire might have to come in and do a bit more work. I think he'll do so.
Scones probably need a bit more jam.
So ball up, right half-forward, East into attack. Big pack around the contest. Hollands taps it down, right, can't take it with him. Ball, power, handball back to Bolton at centre wing. Kicks towards a vacant half-forward flank. Bryant gets across there. We'll see it over the boundary line for the Magpies. We'll have a throw-in. Still half-forward. 8-4, 52 East, North Geelong 8-3, 51. Minute and a half played third term.
There's a bit of feeling too, because both sides coming up for half-time. There's a fair bit of feeling there.
Yeah, it's still out in the ground. Tap down went to Coy, can't control the footy. North come back at defend to Blasio, can't accept a handball. Now it's Stacks on the mill. Umpire in front of the social club. Now I guess there'll be a few grubby that haven't left the social club because of the good spread. As the ball tapped down, goes to Reynolds, over the top to Ferguson. Ferguson now. The lead's in the middle of the ground. Oh, good body work there. Saw Primke edged out of the contest. Podner attacks the footy. He's got Heath to support. Also Ferguson accepts a handball. Ferguson now towards centre half forward. 1 against 3, and the one
good boy
does a terrific job. Gets the handball out. Now goes towards Briggy at full forward. Can he take the mark? He can't. It's a free kick. East held without the footy, I'd suggest.
No, he marked it.
Lachlan. So Lachlan now, he's done a pretty good job on Briggy down there. Goes out wide, finds Power. Power now, half-back flank, just slowing it down. I would have thought they need to get it going. They go midfield to Robertson. Robertson has Primke. Seems to be the go-to man, Primke, but doesn't use it too well when he finally gets it. The lead there is from Ricky O'Toole. I haven't seen Ricky run that fast in years. Good mark. O'Toole and Gibbs. What a great contest that is. Closter takes the mark, just going inboard a little. They're not gaining much East at the moment. Little chip pass comes forward, looking for Coy. That's good hands. Takes the mark in front of the body. The little chip pass again, unfortunate. And he seems to have been falling over a bit, I reckon, Bowman today, and that's unfortunate because the ball goes to Fitzsimmons, goes to the full forward position better. Drop the chest mark. Little throw from
Candy
for Briggy, but Robertson does well. Intercepts Closter. Handball over to Robertson again, out wide. There's Power. Now he can run. Has two bounces. Podner's nearly got him. Can't do so. The kick towards half forward. Mawson can't take the mark for East. Comes to ground level. Handball comes out to Murphy. Back to Coy. Coy to Closter. All by hand. Closter on the left foot. Really a nowhere kick. But coming through is Reynolds. Clears it strongly for North Geelong to the middle of the ground. 4.5 minutes gone. Still a point of difference in East's favour.
Over the top kick. Came quickly to Raimondo. Outboard to Ferguson. Got a bit of space at half forward. Won't sit for him to start with. Now he can wheel back to Gibbs if he wants to. He just gives it the kick. Jervis has to stand his ground. And takes the free kick. Primke came high and late. He chips the ball. Oh, standing start, and there was no mark taken. Ververs did well. He got it away. He might get it back. Chalice wrapped up. Not going anywhere. Watts has got him.
Yeah,
holding the ball.
He had prior opportunity.
Yeah, he did.
He could have got the handball away earlier.
So he really didn't have prior
opportunity. He's got his hand out the wrong way, the umpire again.
Fitzsimmons goes out wide. Hollands up against Well, Ververs comes through, does pretty well, rides a couple of bumps, then wheels around on the left boot and goes towards half forward. Bowman against de Blasio. De Blasio gets across in Phil. He handballs it to himself and picks it up again. He does very nicely. Goes back towards Jervis at half back. Takes the mark. Handball, missed a target. And East Geelong might be the recipient, but the umpire says, holding the ball.
No, he had no prior opportunity whatsoever.
Watts takes the free kick, gives it away to Reynolds. Back into the centre square. He goes towards half forward. Gibbs, O'Toole comes at him. Gibbs takes the mark. Thought about running away. He just holds it up now. He's going to drive it long towards, Podner. Briggy goes up. 3 Eagles players go up as well. Falls to the front of the pack. And they're under a bit of pressure here. Primke goes wide looking for and finding Brad Coy.
Got nothing forward though.
Takes the mark at half back, Brad Coy. Primke's got 4 players on him. He just chips it. Closter. I think he's supposed to be forward, isn't he? Goes to the boundary line. Primke takes the mark, but it's out of bounds on the full. So North Geelong will take the free kick. Left half forward. They trail still. 8-3-51. East Geelong 8-4-52. 6 minutes played.
Tell you what, East are not playing like winners, Grubby, are they?
Not at the moment. They're not.
So the kick there from North Geelong, smothered off the boot by Primke. Little chip around the body. Great mark, Brad Coy. He thought about going on. Now he does.
Umpire made him.
Chipped Brad to Ryan Coy. Coy back into the corridor, and that's good play. Gone to Chalice. Player loose out there. If he can get to it and take the mark, he can. It's Bowman. And inside forward 50. Now the leads come from Murphy. Not a good kick to him. Numbers there favour East Geelong as the ball has come clear, but it is North Geelong finally go out wide as Heath can control it. He can't. Off hands, it's over the boundary line for a throw-in. Still inside forward 50 for East Geelong. No score in the first 7 minutes of this third quarter. Still a point the difference for East Geelong. From the back, that was Mawson, took the ball. It's got to be a free kick because can't take it without immediately kicking a handball from the ball in, and that wasn't done. So free kick North Geelong.
He kicked a goal, Bowman, from 50 out at the other end. Why wouldn't he have had a shot from this end?
Couldn't agree more, Grubby. So it's North Geelong now going wide. Numbers out there with East Geelong. Heath 1 out against 3. They do well, North. There's a whistle on play. Where's it going?
Going north, I think.
Can't understand. I was 50 yards away and give the decisions. Players don't know what's going on. So it is, looks like Miller for North. Decides to go backwards. They keep control, North. Play on call as, there we go out wide. So North Geelong retaining possession and looking the goods at the moment in the first 8 minutes of this quarter. Whilst they haven't scored, they're keeping possession. Almost good mark in front for East Geelong. It finally comes out to Ververs. Ververs now goes towards centre wing. North again, doing very well at ground level, looking for Miller. Can't take the ball. Bolton wheels around, big circle, kicks it toward. That's a lucky kick. Finally, they keep possession now in the path of Coy. No one in front of him. He's going to got to pick it up. He's got an open goal to go into. Murphy tells him to go. What did he do? He handball over the top. Did Murphy get it inside the line? The North Geelong players are saying no. But Murphy has kicked.
Playing better, they weren't scoring goals, Eric. And the name of the game is kick it through them big sticks.
Back to the middle, Bolton and Paramanov. Paramanov gets it down. Fitzsimmons gets the kick to half forward. Briggy on a long lead comes out. Lachlan does nicely. Backs himself and runs away. Goes through centre wing. Right foot kick up and under. 2-on-1 behind Reynolds. Read it the better and took a good mark. In fact, it was Jervis. He wants to switch play back to the middle, and it's okay. Fitzsimmons, if he takes the mark, he's got 5 Eagles players around him, which means there must be somebody loose somewhere. He goes outboard to Reynolds, sets him a bit of a task too, but he does well. Takes the mark, under pressure from Cameron. He runs through centre wing, right foot kick, goes towards centre half forward, over the back Briggy. Lachlan missed it. Briggy now tries to toe poke it. Gains an extra 5 or 10 metres, and then I think the Eagles are pretty happy to see it over the line. Have they got it over?
I think he pushed it back in.
Well, it's going to be a ball up anyway.
Very dangerous down there to push it back in from that spot.
45 around from, well, in fact, he's found a free kick and it's going to North Geelong.
Couldn't see that one.
No, so it comes back in board. And
No.
Fitzsimmons has got it 50 out from goal. Just pop it up for Briggy to take a big hanger in the goal square, I reckon.
Well, the
Be
bloke
nice.
on the mark's what, 45 out.
He'll be kicking from
Kick
just
the
on
goal.
50.
Well, that's what he's done. He's gone for the goal.
Bang. Kick the goal.
How easy is that?
Fitzsimmons kicks his first. And
They were casting aspersions on yours and Dale's ability to consume food.
Yeah, well, I won't enter into that. They'll just keep going to a different club each week and eating all their food.
In the middle, Bowman, Bolton this time gets a tap down for East. Can they get it clear? They can't at this point. North working very hard in defence. Ball still inside centre square, heading towards centre half forward for East Geelong.
Oh, he had a good look underneath then.
Who was on the bottom? It's hard to work
I think
out.
that's why he decided to ball it up, because he couldn't see who was on the bottom. He didn't know which way to put his arm.
Last man up, North Geelong.
Hello, it was
As,
the blood rule.
Gibbs was the man at the bottom, and he's being sent off with the blood rule. So we'll have to have a halt in play. Well, Gibbs comes off, and Ferguson will replace him.
Oh, that's just a smear. It's not blood. Blood's supposed to be dripping, isn't it? It's just a smear.
Oh dear. So the umpire. Now we get underway again as the ball goes in the air. Ruckman, tell you what, when Paramenov's in there, North look pretty good. That does fall for Closter. Goes towards Murphy, coming towards the flight of the footy. Good strong mark. But he needs to capitalise now, Grubby. He's almost on the limit of his kicking. First quarter he missed one from here when he tried to kick it too far. Now he needs this goal because back to a point the difference.
Well, I just reckon in the first quarter he ran around and hooked it and hooked it back. Just run in straight and he'll kick that distance. Not a problem in the world.
He's a very good.
He's only 30 metres out. He'll
Very
kick
good
it
kick
easy.
normally. Murphy now, he's going to kick it from 40 by the time he lets it go, and he's hooked that one again. So not his day with the kicking boots, although he's kicked 3-2 in fact, and that's another behind to East Geelong. 9-5-59, North Geelong 9-3-57 to Grandy Cyclone Sport. Second quarter scoreboard, 13.5 minutes gone.
That's a bad miss from a top full forward. They've got to nail him.
so Reynolds with the footy goes to the outer side. Give it to Blasio. At the front of the pack, Watts left it behind as well. Magpies got the numbers in the right spot, but the ball spills free back to O'Toole. Shuffles it out to Closter, 60 out. Goes towards Murphy again. Matheson right on his tail. He got Bowman as a support. He gets around, back on the left, and that's a good kick. Never going to miss from Bowman. And he has kicked his third.
Jason said never going to miss the goal.
No.
So back in the middle, Ruckman do it again. Again, Paramenov, whilst he's in there, they do very well. In fact, he's got the clearance himself. Held without the footy. No free kicks at the umpire. Handball comes out to Chalice. He's run a long way. Finally has to kick it on the left foot towards half forward. Reynolds attacks the footy for North. Picks it up. Back to from whence it came. It's back at centre wing. East with Verbers doing well. In fact, it was Chalice. Over to O'Toole. Out wide to what looked like Power, sorry. Now towards the lead at full forward, coming out strongly again Murphy. If he gets enough kicks, Grubby, he's going to kick one of these. The end of the mark's 45 out, so it's probably, with the heavier football, maybe a bit beyond him, but let's wait and see. As a couple of the changes being rung by both clubs. Now Murphy moves in, will kick it from the 50. It's a good looking kick. It is offline again though. Another behind. 3 goals, 3 to Murphy. 2 misses in the last 2 minutes.
Well, he's got the distance both times. He just can't nail the accuracy.
10-6-60 East, 9-3-57 North. The Grandy Cyclone Sport third quarter scoreboards. We approach 16 minutes.
Schwenderson into Reynolds, around the corner to De Blasio, outside defensive 50 for the Magpies. Goes to centre wing. Coming up, no mark taken. Front and centre was pretty good. But the Eagles through Bolton fight pretty hard for it. Chalice comes in as well. Oh, gee whiz. Ben Bolton has just been singed by the umpire. But anyway, Ferguson gets the resultant handball from the free kick.
I disagree with that, Jason.
Oh.
I think he was burnt. It wasn't singed.
Goes towards full forward, off the back of the pack. Numbers with the Eagles. Vetter. Bit of time, just clears the ball. Foot race now. Coming out, Bowman. Who's it going to sit for? Coming out, Popel as well. Jervies, 1 on 3. Oh, he got legged and the ump he played for it a little bit. Coy over the top of it as well. Handball inboard was good to Chalice, can burn now. Oh, he leaves the football behind though. He forgot about that. Wright comes in. Brad Coy's fighting hard for it as well. Oh, stolen by Reynolds. Oh, little kick out board to Jervies. He takes the mark on centre wing. He goes back inboard. It'll have to be a good kick to Ferguson. Under pressure, takes the mark. It is. He wheels around. Right foot kick on a long lead coming out. No mark taken, but Fitzsimmons got it, had it, and keeps it in. No, he doesn't. And it's out of bounds for a throw in. 40 around from the North Geelong goal. Deep into their attack. Boundary throw in. Paramanov comes down up against Bolton. Boundary throw in. Bolton gets it down to the front. Good tackle. Ball spills free. Bolton might get it back here. The big fella over the top of it. Leaves it behind. Eagles fighting hard. Power gets the handball. Well, looked for the handball, but then got the kick away instead. Closter rides a bump, gets around 2, can't get around 3. Oh, he just got rid of the football. Power under pressure, tries to tap it back towards Closter. Had it, lost it. Oh, under pressure, and then got one high. And will take the free kick. Made sure the umpy saw it too, right, Closter. He's at half back. And we'll take the free kick for the Eagles. Just settles play down. Got Primke on centre wing by himself too, Nelly. He goes in that direction. He'll have to sit over the back. He goes up. Oh, he just can't take the mark. Brought it to ground, though. Robertson off a step from centre wing towards Murphy. Comes out, takes it on the chest. And wants to play on quickly because he's got the runner Chalice who runs into the forward pocket, runs through now into the goal square and kicks the goal. So his second of the afternoon and the 11th for East Geelong. 11
been 1-on-1. North Geelong have got to force that contest.
So back in the middle. Umpire to get us underway once again. This time Holland's in the ruck, gets a tap down, looking for Heiss, can't take the footy. Well, did the right thing. North tried to kick it off the ground, but the ensuing ball came out to Closter. Murphy held without the footy. Well, I think they're gone a bit as they were, Grubby. They all went to Murphy there. Oh, the umpire, he's been playing it all day the other way, within 30 yards of the goal. East Geelong players are furious. Didn't pay holding the ball on that occasion. Up high on that occasion was Cameron doing the ruck work. Ricky O'Toole, can he take the mark? He can't. It is over the boundary line. Umpire says we'll have a ball in. So just outside forward. In fact, the umpire, what's happened? Ricky O'Toole has got the footy. The boundary umpire has given the decision. Nobody knows who's going where. Ricky's got to hand the ball back.
He's got to hand it back to a North Geelong player.
So I'd say it's Gibbs.
I think the boundary umpire might have said that it came off Ricky O'Toole's boot and went over the line on the full.
Okay.
That's the only way the boundary could make that decision.
So Gibbs had a small scratch, you reckon, Grubby. He's got a helmet on now, a white bandage.
What's the ball come and do?
Heiss has the ball, tackled, dropped the footy, advantage paid now East Geelong. As Chalice goes to full forward, and again Murphy under the footy. Handball comes to Raimondo. Kicks, I don't know where he's kicking. He's gone, found the boundary in front of the social club here, and we'll have a ball in. Half forward flank for East Geelong. Another goal here, Grubby, and they'll have taken a little bit of control.
Yeah, they skipped away once before though. North Geelong don't chuck it in.
So Coy coming off, Sponner coming back on. From the ball in, it came to Wright. He's run a long way, kicks it out wide, I think straight to Sponner. But no, good work for North. They've got a handball to Reynolds. Can they get it away? They can't. Hook around the body. Better.
Oh,
courage. Two players, both going opposite directions. Both wanted the footy. Yeah, the umpire comes in, and that's what I can't understand. Made no effort to get hold of the footy, and yet they've been paying that occasion they didn't pay it.
I'm not sure
we had a good view of it.
Look, I'm not sure it's always the effort, but in that case, he dived on the footy and then didn't get it out, and that should have been holding the ball because for laying on the ball, for sure.
So Hollands gets a tap down in front of us there, goes to Closter for East. Closter eludes a couple, then gets the ball towards half forward. Awkward bounce, Spiner ridden into the ground and gets the free kick. It's about the first one they've given, I think. Sponner now goes out wide. East have players out there. Good mark. It looks like Verve as it is. Plays on quickly. Oh, perhaps a little too quickly because now kick off the ground. Good thinking from him. Unfortunately not in the right direction. And North again. Clear towards Heiss on centre wing. Good body work. Gets Chamberlain under the footy. Chamberlain taps along the ground. Comes to Chalice. Held without the footy. Bends down. Picks it up. Probably doesn't get pinged. Gee, it's real hard and tough in the clutches in the middle as the ball comes out. Looking for Ricky O'Toole. Can he pick it up? He can't. Handball out wide to Vetter. Vetter further wide to Robinson. Now Robinson for East towards centre wing. Good position and great mark from Popel right in front of our broadcast position as East Geelong now look to go forward once again. The lead there has come from Pribke. Clostel's in front. Jervis for North. Picks up the crumbs. Now drives towards centre half forward. Heiss
down the ground.
On his own. Umpire hasn't paid it. As East now kick off the ground. Goes back to the centre circle. Bolton picks it up out of the mud patch. Gets a handball to Primke. Was looking for a handball now. Goes to Murphy. And I reckon he made Murphy lead to there. He kicked it to the gap into the space. And Murphy takes the chest mark. 23 minutes gone the quarter. Murphy 30 metres out, the opportunity to extend the East Geelong lead, which they've seemed to have controlled in the last 10 minutes. East now, through Murphy.
I need a bit of sustenance. Good work. Good work, Scrunch. Thanks,
the
mate.
opportunity.
Beautiful.
Murphy now moves in.
Good on you, Scrunch.
Which,
Thanks, mate.
a good-looking kick off the hasn't made the distance, and in fact,
He hasn't got any teeth.
Reynolds takes the mark in the goal square defensively. 24 minutes gone. 11-6 East, 9-3 North.
Schwennerson got it down the ground at Fitzsimmons, and it was a down the ground free kick anyway. He runs away at half back, goes towards centre wing. East Geelong getting the numbers back behind the ball. Bolton spends a lifetime over it and gets it quickly towards half forward, but coming and chopping it off was Fitzsimmons. Oh, he had it, lost it, dropped it. Yes, he dropped it.
No doubt.
Centre wing on the outer side. Free kick to East Geelong. And I think it'll be Chalice. Chips the ball over the top. It's okay. Might be Mawson with the football. Call to play on now. Wheels around on the right foot. Goes towards centre half forward. Or Primke goes up in the middle. Off the hands. At the back of the pack. Watts, last man in defence. Handball over the top to de Blasio. Wheels around. Gives it to right. Goes outboard. Wide. Looking for Fitzsimmons, but Mawson gets there and runs away at half forward. Kick was partly smothered. Ball spills free. Handball up to Raimondo. Oh, he's wrapped up. Over the shoulder, said the umpire. And it'll be a free kick.
Nothing better than purple jelly babies.
Yuck. Oh, half-back flank. Magpies have the footy. They need a goal. 15 the difference, late stage of the third term. Call to play on now. He goes long. Hollands goes up early. Good mark. I think it's that man again, Premke.
He's a good mark, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's a fantastic player.
Takes the mark at half back. Switches the ball in the middle. It's okay. Sponner takes the mark. Right in the middle of Osborne Park. He can switch it to Nolan if he wants to. He elects to go down the line. And the ball holds up. And the Magpies have got the numbers. Gibbs around the corner to centre wing. Might be all right. Bryant takes the mark. No, Bryant chips the ball back inboard. That is the siren for three-quarter time.
26 minutes.
26. We're going home early. 11-6, 72 East Geelong. They lead North Geelong 9-3, 57. It'll be Bolton up against Hollands. Bolton gets it down. Closter in the middle, who we said had a good third term. Wrapped up. He gets the kick away under pressure towards half forward. Coy got held on to, said the umpire. And it'll come back to Ryan Coy. Schwennerson stands the mark. Just pops it up for Murphy. Oh, strong overhead, Lucas Murphy. And takes the mark and will shoot from 50 out directly in front.
There's not probably Grubby too many better than him on the lead, is there?
There's
Strong.
none. I don't think there's any on the lead, because even if the ball isn't kicked to him with the precision that he needs, he's still got the strength, the experience, and a fantastic set of hands to still take the mark.
He's not confident of kicking the distance, so he just pops it into Brad Coy, who can run on 25 metres out, closing and kicks the goal. So he kicks his first of the afternoon.
Good team player. If he sees a better option, he will give it, Lucas Murphy.
Absolutely. Back in the middle. Ball goes up 50-50 in the ruck contest off the ground. East Geelong get it moving forward as I think that was Mawson might have got the kick along the ground. Umpire, they're all appealing for holding the ball. Let's see who the last one up was. Looks like an East Geelong player. As he finally... Chalice it was, as ball goes up again. This time Hollands stolen by that man Chalice.
Look at the pace.
Has a bounce, ran to forward 50, goes goalwards, no one in the goal square. Cameron lurking, pushes it out. The goal umpire does well. Umpires work well there. The ball obviously over the line. Boundary umpire a long way behind. So the goal umpire gave the decision. So the opportunity here again for East Geelong. Very deep in the forward line, almost beside the behind post. Boundary umpire puts it in. Murphy doing the ruck work from in front there. Handball came out for Fitzsimmons over to Ferguson. Ferguson. Oh!
Took his eyes off the footy though.
He did. He was up high, but picked up by Robertson for East Geelong. Reynolds, he's got one arm held. He tries to kick the footy. Now, what's happened? Umpire has picked one out of there. It's gone to... no, not Ferguson. It looks like Reynolds has got the kick across the face of goal. Not a good kick. They're in trouble here if de Blasio can't pick it up, but he does. Gets it towards the middle of the ground. Bolton does well, puts the contest on. Power at ground level. He's tackled, dropping the ball. Umpire says that's the decision. And now a 50-metre penalty. He suggested that Fitzsimmons was held by the jumper, not able to go back to... now the umpire's justifying the free kick, explaining to Bolton he's given it against, I'd suggest. Now Fitzsimmons, man on the marks just inside forward 50, and we saw in the last quarter he let one go from that far out. This time goes towards... What? Now there's a whistle. What's happened? Wasting a bit of time. What's the umpire paid? Free kick?
No one touched him, did he? I thought he paid the mark by mistake or something. I'm not sure what he's paid.
Well, Briggy picked it up and strolled in and kicked the goal, but the umpire's not allowing that. The ball's going to come back. It's Raimondo who has the ball. Whether it's a free kick mark or whatever, we're not too sure. But Raimondo now moves in. Left footer. To say they need a goal is an understatement at this point. Goal umpire right underneath it has decided to give the goal.
That influence in the second half on the ball. Paramanov gets it down. Might do his own roving work as well. Pack develops around him. The umpire will come in and do it all again. Just fall to the centre circle for the Magpies. Fitzsimmons in there fighting hard as well. So ball up. Paramanov. Bolton got it as well. Gibbs in the middle. Bolton gets it down. Handball from Ferguson. Back in board. Jervis, or left it sort of for Fitzsimmons, and then he got it back. Goes towards centre half forward. Heath takes the mark. Plays on quickly. Tried to measure the pass towards Chapman. Coming out. Oh, Vetter does well. Kicks it off the ground for the safety of the boundary line and finds it. And it will be a boundary throw in. 55 around from the North Geelong goal. Right, contest. In front, Fitzsimmons gets it down. Chapman shuffles the handball out to Reynolds. Trips over at the crucial stage. Handball to Podner. Gets around two, then gives it back to Reynolds. Back towards the 10-metre square. Off hands. Is that a push? The umpire said it's a hold. And the goal from Briggy. Did he pay it? He has.
Oh, yes.
He's paid it, and Briggy's kicked the goal.
Well, I'd be paying that. So that's an advantage that I would allow.
11-3-69 North Geelong. 12-6-78 East Geelong. Blood Suzuki, Smith's Holden final quarter scoreboard. 7 minutes played.
It wasn't Podner cool in a crisis down there with players all around him.
Paramanov again gets a tap down in the middle. Got game on here. There's 9 points of difference. North Geelong coming strongly. And I guess the southern end probably has been the scoring end, Grubby.
Yeah, it has. My word, I don't know why.
So in the middle again. This time 50-50. No one can take the ball clear. As still in the centre mud patch Umpire says, I'll have it. See, young Verver's in front of us. I don't know whether I'd have him off the ground. Like, his pace out in the wing has been fantastic through the game so far.
Yeah, I don't think they keep him off for too long. That's why I don't think we understand or know too much about this rotation system. You know,
so now
I suppose if Carlton can do it to Judd, East Geelong can do it to Vervis.
Yeah, Cameron was pinged for holding the footy, and the free kick's gone to North Geelong. Podner again, great tackle there, and still got the footy. You would have thought might have been pinged there, but umpire, different interpretation. This time he's going to put the ball in the air, very close to the boundary line, half forward flank for North Geelong. On the seaside of the oval, as up high was Paramanov again. Comes to ground. No one able to pick the footy up, or when they do, they're immediately tackled. Stacks on the mill. Umpire said, I'll have it. Almost 9 minutes gone in the quarter. East Geelong 12-6, North Geelong 11-3.
So ball up, just inside 50 for North Geelong. Paramanov down towards Podner. The back of the pack, Chamberlain gives it back and is okay in the end. Closter takes the mark just inside defensive 50. Goes now. McDowell takes the mark for North Geelong. So he just pops it up. 20 out from goal. East Geelong had 3 up and none down. Well, Chamberlain was in the end. Back to whence it came. 3 North Geelong players there. Fitzsimmons thought about the handball and then just drives it back across towards Reynolds. He takes a good mark overhead, Taylor Reynolds.
It's not a bad move putting him up forward.
Well, it's the old story. You can't save the game, you must win one.
So Taylor Reynolds will shoot for goal from on 50. Slight angle. Used to make the difference, 3 points. Comes in now. It's always going to miss it to the near side, I think. Through for one behind.
That's the downfall of putting the defender up there.
Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. 10 minutes played.
O'Toole kicking short. Finds Lachlan. Lachlan now. Another chip finds Primke. Primke looks like he could be cramping up a little bit there. Is looking for somebody to give it to. Lachlan came. Just a short kick as good as he could do. But retained possession. Robertson still in the back half for East Geelong. Just trying to take the ball forward by chipping this time. Robertson has got a kick long to the middle. Pretty ordinary effort from Bolton on that occasion. At ground level he does well. Now the ball's come to Power. Power towards half forward. Coy fell over. He might be cramping as well. I don't know how fit some of these...
he's in trouble.
Primke's in big trouble.
I'm not sure if it's cramp either.
So Primke now gives it to O'Toole. Goes back further to Chamberlain. Chamberlain, pretty hurried kick, finds Coy, but again Reynolds, strong. Marks goes forward quickly looking for Chapman. Chapman has taken the mark.
He's got it. I think he done it.
So Chapman out, wanting the ball quickly. Plays on quickly, goes towards the goal square, looking for the big mark Briggy. He can't take the mark and rushed through by the East Geelong defence.
He's not happy. They're just not putting him in the right spot for him to take that big hanger, are they?
11-5, 71 North, 12-6, 78 East. Smith's Holden, Blood Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard, 11 and a half minutes gone.
Lachlan into Closter. Handball now came to Nolan at the back end of the centre square at half back to Blasio. Worked under the footy by Bowman. Both holding each other. And then the umpire says play on the ball. Spills free back on centre wing on the outer side. And watch it be hatched here. He thought about it too, I think, for holding the ball.
It shows their mind this quarter. They're not paying it.
Put it away, the whistle. Now it's a ball up. Centre wing on the outer side. Hollins goes at Bolton, gets it down.
Oh, shit.
Good catch. And free kick over the shoulder. Going to be North Geelong free kick. Drive it into the middle. High kick, 50-50 here. O'Toole used the body nicely and got it away to Power. His handball off the back end of the square to Chamberlain. Drives it towards half forward. Murphy, Matheson, Matheson got it down. Reynolds back in defence now. Handball over the top to Schwennerson. Runs from half back, goes towards centre wing. Raimondo can't take the mark. Chamberlain kept his feet but lost the footy. Podner's there. Shuffles the handball out to Power. Handball back to Headley. Had it, lost it. Oh, where is it? Doesn't know. Podner over the top as well. Ferguson got a bit of time. Handballs it back outboard to Reynolds on centre wing. Just drives it along the line. Nice kick too. And finds Fitzsimmons. In between wing and half forward. Fitzsimmons just drives it long, pops it up towards Chapman, holds his ground, can't take the mark. Power at the front, ripped off the football. Vetter, clearing kick only as far as 3 North Geelong players. Ferguson's one of them, and he takes the mark. Handballs it away to Reynolds. Goes to the outside of the right boot towards Podner, and goes up and takes the mark at 50. So Podner, possibly too far out to score. He kicked 2 goals. 45-degree angle, 50 out. Blake Podner, we're going to have a good look at it. We're right behind him as he comes in at the southern end. Drives it nicely. Has it got the distance?
I think it has.
I think it has at the back.
I reckon it has.
Is it still in? It's still in play. It hasn't even bounced through.
Oh.
So East Geelong, they go out to the outer side to Closter and he takes the mark at half back. So no score. And East Geelong repel the attack.
I've never seen it before in my life. They all stopped and thought it was a goal.
So Closter at half back drills it towards centre wing. Oh, good play by Wright to get back there, but the Eagles have still got the numbers on centre wing and can break free. Chalice backs himself, 2 bounces, 3 bounces. He keeps going, could be 4 bounces. He elects to go with the kick though. Towards half forward, De Blasio over his head, through the middle. Watts can switch play. Dangerous now. Fitzsimmons, if it sits through him, he's away. It takes the mark at half back. Heath might come across and give him a shepherd. He does give him half a shepherd. Chapman's by himself, 30 in the clear. He's got Briggy. Kick it to him, for God's sake. Briggy. Lachlan comes back towards him. Now he goes there. He sits it on the head. Briggy to go up at the back. Podner at the front. Turns around. Kicks the goal. Blake Podner through the middle. He's kicked his 3rd. And North Geelong.
I think Ryan Coy for East, it's taken its toll. It's been a hard, tough game, Grubby.
He looked a bit frustrated too, Ryan Coy, when he came up. He threw his arms in the air. I'm not quite sure why.
So in the middle, tap down for East Geelong. They've done well. North, Ferguson stole it, goes backwards. Reynolds, as Jason said, back in the back half again, goes, finds Fitzsimmons. Oh, he's furling the hamstring as well. On the left foot, goes towards half forward. Briggy in front on this occasion, drops the chest mark. Tries to funnel it back behind him. East through Robertson to Chalice. Chalice over the top to Ververs, back to Chalice. This is what they need to do, East. He's got away. Chalice hooks it back towards an half forward. Big fella.
He's been amazing today. He has been good, De Blasio.
De Blasio takes the mark and plays on quick to the handball. Back towards the centre wing, other side of the ground. As North, great smother there from, who was that, Coy?
Cameron too.
Cameron was there as well. Fantastic smother. Kept the ball in the forward 50 for the East Geelong side. 17 minutes gone, a point to difference as the ball thrown in. Comes to Cameron on the left foot towards half forward. Good contest there, one-on-one. Front of the pack's Power. They picked up for East on that occasion by Bowman. Again, North defending stoutly, get it over the boundary line. 17 and a half minutes gone, final quarter. 12-6 East, 12-5 North.
Boundary throw in, East into attack. Ruck contest from the back. Falls to the front now. Gibbs kicks it off the ground, gains 40 metres. And it'll be out of bounds for a throw in.
Tommy Perrott wants to deliver it there, but I've got
It's Geelong into attack. Bolton up against Paramanov. Bolton gets it down. Rode by McDonald. Handball over the top. Oh, Bryant.
Oh, he got one eye too.
Certainly did. Ricky O'Toole. So Bryant with the free kick. In between half back and centre wing. He drives it towards Fitzsimmons. Primke gets a hand to it. Happy to see it over the line. Boundary throw in. So Bolton, Paramanov coming from an interesting position for the ruck contest, back into Bolton. He tried to tap it on, he didn't get a hand to it though. Closter gets out of the contest, gives it away to Chalice, who just burns again through the middle, goes to centre forward. Murphy just did nicely just to protect the ball and take the mark. Inside the centre square at centre half forward, he chips the ball over the top, sets it up, Bowman takes the mark and will shoot for goal from 50 out directly in front. He's kicked 3.
Now look, they've got a couple of loose blokes just drifting back here again.
Jeez. Look at Power standing in there by himself in the pocket.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he had a month to kick it to him too. We saw it pretty early from here.
So Bowman, he's a fair kick for distance. He drives it long, accuracy though, and goes up off the hands. Oh, dangerous. Reynolds, handball. Oh, still dangerous. Coy gives it back to Power off a step, back to the 10-metre square.
Oh, it's
and
a
it's a
great
good kick, and Ververs takes the mark. And we'll shoot the goal from 15 out directly in front.
It's great team footy, Grubby, when you can hook the ball back like that.
Look, in situations like this, a lot of them try and kick the goal and be the hero, but not that boy. He did what he had to do.
So Ververs kicks his first, and the...
So umpire now moves to where the circle is. Gibbs and Ricky O'Toole. Been at it all day.
He's done a great job, Gibbs. Great job.
This time comes down to Fitzsimmons, gets a kick quickly, going towards Heiss. No, he ducked into that. I think the ball is taken by Briggy, goes long to the goal square. It's just touched on the line by Vetter for a rush behind. 12 goals, 6-78 North, 13-6-84 East. Smith Holden Blood Suzuki final score. The scoreboard ticked to 21 minutes. Dangerous kick in. Lachlan accepts the pass. Where do they go from here? There's not a lot of movement. Players getting quite tired. Goes long towards the band. Ferguson in good position here. Can't control it. Umpire was about to call it out. Now he has. So the ball will be thrown in by the boundary umpire. 21 and a half minutes gone. 1 goal the difference.
Boundary throw in from the back. Bolton got it down. Set a hold. And it's going to Ricky O'Toole at half back.
He knows how to drag one, doesn't he, Ricky?
When he needs to.
Yeah.
So Ricky O'Toole down the line. Centre wing Primke, fourth in line. Goes up through the middle of the pack. Chalice rode beautifully. Handballed it off to Mawson. Goes with the right foot kick towards the lead of Murphy. Coy's there as well. Ball spills towards Schwennerson over the top of it. Coy rips him off it. The umpire will come in and ball it up. 40 out from goal.
What's the time, Jace?
22 minutes, final term.
Go for what, 27, 28?
Yeah, well, the last quarter was about 27.
Just remember who's in the timekeeper's box, old KO.
Closter hit the post.
Hit the post.
That might be a handy one, though.
Might be. Because they go to 13-7-85 and they lead by 7 points, 12-6-78 North Geelong. 22 minutes played.
Well, that's 50. That's got to be 50.
Smith Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard.
Well, the old fella down here reckons it should be 100. I've got a funny feeling he's barraging for North.
So there's players sneaking in from the bench, not being tagged. It was Raimondo, and he's going to take the mark at the back of the pack. Briggy can't reach it, however. There's hell without the footy. Ball goes behind. Cameron is down there. Oh, the handball. What's happened here?
Out.
Field umpire called it.
And the goal umpire.
Not there. So
they've all called it.
Umpires working together on that occasion. So it's 20 metres from the behind post, deep in the attacking area for North Geelong. Ball back of the pack. Ruckman can't. Paramanov tried it. In fact, it was Rollins. Finally, Vetter accepts a handball. Goes long out of the defensive area. Overhead of all players. First player back was Ververs. Can't pick it up. Fitzsimmons' strength goes toward the goal square. Ricky O'Toole takes the mark. Last line of defence. Looking for the short kick. Which way does he go? Going to have to go long now. It's looking for Closter. I guess you go to the best ball getter. Closter's been pretty much that. But a fairly ordinary effort from Ricky O'Toole on that occasion. It's out of bounds once again. 23 and a half minutes gone. 7 points the difference to East Geelong.
Holmes from behind. Kick all over the head of Watts at half forward. If it sits through, he's still in though. Got a bit of time. Oh, great smother. Coming across by Bowman. And Watson Verver's having a nice little discussion.
You're a bit small for that, mate. You just continue playing footy. He's played a great game. Just continue playing footy, mate.
Boundary throw in. Bolton just used the body. Pushed to the front. Watts tried to break a couple of tackles. Ferguson to run onto it. Coming across, good play Chamberlain, then he's ripped off the football. Umpire said play on. Watts over the top of it again, can get the handball out, he does so. Towards Fitzsimmons, gets a shepherd from Paramanov. Then he goes to the right foot kick, high and wide. Does Miller take the mark out on the full, said the umpire. And Nolan will take the free kick for East Geelong.
Miller hasn't been the influence, has he?
No, he hasn't. No, he looked like he was going to be for a while, but the East Geelong defence have really collared him well.
Watts goes up with Hollands.
Oh!
Watts took the mark, and then Hollands took it. So Hollands got the mark in between wing and half forward. He drives it back long towards Miller again, who goes up off hands at the side of the pack. O'Toole just roves it, and the umpire says held to him.
Well, there could be nothing else.
We'll have a ball up.
That was the right decision. He could never get rid of that.
So 45 out from the North Geelong goal.
Old Scrunches with you blokes. He's not happy with the umpire.
Funny about that. Ball up. Bolton gets it down. Podner roves. Kick off the side of the boot. Out of bounds on the full. So it'll be a free kick to East Geelong. The last line of defence. They lead 13-7-85. North Geelong 12-6-78. Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. 25 and a half minutes played.
So Nolan with the kick in goes across the face of goal. Finds... it was Lachlan out there, goes towards centre wing. Oh, terrific work for North. Little chip comes back into Briggy. Shouldn't miss a goal. Briggy goes goalwards. I don't reckon he misses those.
I reckon he has.
All clear. What's the umpire going?
Well, he got pushed after he got the kick away. So
just
making sure it's a goal.
You know what's going to happen. You're not at the move.
So back to the middle. Hollands and Bolton. Neither get an effective tap. Ricky O'Toole over the top of it. Tried to get the handball out. Crucial centre clearance if they can get it, the Magpies, but for the Eagles as well. Pack develops, will have it, we'll do it all again. Secondary bounce. Bolton and Hollands. Paramanov forward now as well with Briggy and Miller. Miller's deep forward.
Here they come.
Hollands gets it away. Foot race now, still in the middle. Jervis kicks it off the ground. Briggy might be in if it sits for him. He goes across half forward. If he can tap it on, he'll be okay. He's got Miller as well. Briggy taps it on. Paramanov comes in. Briggy breaks away. Oh, gets around. 30 out from goal. Needs to kick with the outside of the right boot. Runs in 20 metres out, and he has.
He's pinged him for travelling. He's pinged him for travelling. And he did too, I think.
Yeah, he ran a long way. Ran a long, long way.
Oh, that was game over.
So the free kick with East Geelong.
Now it's game on.
30 out from the North Geelong goal. Chamberlain gets the free kick. Closter gives him a lead. Called to play on now. He drives as long as he can towards half back. Big pack there. Lots up at the front. Robertson just wants to clear it. Gives it away to Mawson. Back to Robertson across half back. Goes to the middle of the ground. Foot race now. Getting it back there. Power. Sits okay for McDonald. He needs to get the handball over the top. North Geelong need to just attack. He gives it away to Watts. Handball it away to de Blasio. Kick it as far as you can, I'd say. Jervis going to be under pressure. Handballs it back to Watts. Kick it as far as you can. He goes long. O'Toole though stands his ground. Does nicely.
Nice, he's done that in this game for Ricky.
He's been good. He gets it across the middle. Popel takes the mark. He's got Robertson laterally at half back. Takes the mark. He kicks it around the corner. Power. McDonald kicks off the ground. Ferguson to come across and help out. Ferguson wins it. Left foot kick around the corner to a half forward. Bounce will be crucial. Falls towards Chamberlain. Does nicely. Kicks it around the corner again. Back to whence it came. Robertson's happy to hold it up at half back and draw a few players towards him. He chips the ball over the top. It's okay to Closter. Takes the mark close to the boundary line. Centre wing on the outer side.
Can't be long. 28, nearly 29 minutes.
Closter.
Not long at all.
Chips the ball towards Murphy. Over the back of the pack. Might sit okay for Chalice, who's got some speed. Handballs it over the top. 30-metre handball to Primke. 50 out from goal. On the boundary line.
What's happened here?
Boundary umpire's calling it a way back. Way back.
Called out of bounds. So it's going to be a boundary throw-in. 50 out.
The only person who knew
was the boundary umpire.
He's thrown it in there.
So boundary throw-in. Primke taps it down. Fitzsimmons roves the pack. Torpedo punts it to the middle. It's going to be a foot race. Chamberlain read it the better. If it sits for him, he's okay. He chips it over the top to Ricky O'Toole. He doesn't sit for him though. Watts to bear down on him. Oh, great tackle. Ricky O'Toole, Schwennerson, Coy, Schwennerson does well. Now Watts. Got enough numbers there, the Magpies. He's got Raimondo if he could kick it to him, but he can't. Ricky O'Toole does nicely. Wants the safety boundary line, and it will be a throw in. Left half forward. East Geelong into attack. They lead 13-7-85. North Geelong 13-6-84. Smith's Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. 30 minutes play.
I think they're going to hold on.
So in comes the ball, comes to ground level. Players, lovely little handball for East Geelong, goes to it.
Now.
Magnificent kick. Who was that? Bowman. So he's had a great
Go myself.
Hollands gets it down just for the theatre.
Yeah.
Closter in the middle, gets a kick. Only as far as Hollands. Oh, jeez, was that 10?
No.
5 anyway.
5. So, outside, he gets the kick. Jervis takes the mark, plays on now. Goes towards centre half forward. Raimondo comes out, takes the mark under pressure from Power. And there's the siren.
There's the siren.
So, East Geelong, 14-7-91, have defeated North Geelong 13-6-84. He's going to have a shot. Yeah.
Be struggling to get it from there. Wouldn't the man the marks on 50?
Yeah, be kicking from 55. So we'll see how he goes. Raimondo, he's kicked 2. He's gone back into the centre square, really. Big pack standing on the goal square. He comes in, 55 out. And good accuracy, but doesn't make the distance. So they do finish North Geelong on 13-6-84. East Geelong 14-7-91. And the goal kicker...